Chint Astronergy. He will talk about the advantages of Astronergy's Astro N5 series for rooftop applications. Baohua, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. And hello, everyone. So I'll share my screen. Please wait a moment. Okay, this is Baohua from Chint Astronergy. So my topic is the advantages of Astro N5 series for rooftop application. So my presentation includes 5 parts, and the first one is the market trend and the rooftop PV features, and the following with the Astro N products and its performance and warranty, and the customer values. And last part, I will give a brief introduction about our Astro N capacity plan. Okay, let's move on to the first part, the market trend and rooftop PV features. As you can see from this graph that for this year's PV module demand, it will reach up to 238 gigawatt. And among these, about 40% is used in residential and C&I projects. And in the following year, the residential and C&I projects will keep this similar, but in my opinion, I think this forecast is a little bit conservative, especially after the Repower EU policies. And so anyway, at least I think it's around 40% of the residential and C&I rooftop in the market. And most of residential and C&I projects are based on rooftop. So what's the rooftop PV features? So here I listed three points. The first one is the rooftop is limited by constrained area, and so that requires the module has high efficiency. And the second is the module, there's no gap between the module and the roof, so it's poor air circulation, which results in the poor heat dissipation. So that requires the module has the better temperature coefficient. And the third one is the relative high BOS cost compared to the utility project, especially in America and Europe. So how to fulfill these features of rooftop systems? So that is our Astro N products. As you can see that we have 2 kinds of modules. One is Astro N5s, which is designed for the residential systems. The maximum module power can reach up to 430 watts. And we also have the 4-black design. The module power is 420 watts. And the length of the module is less than 1.8 meter. And the weight is only 21.6 kilogram. As for the commercial and the industry, even utility project, we also have our Astro N5 modules. The maximum module power can reach up to 570 watts. Okay, so what's the key features of this Astro N series? So I summarize 4 points. First one is high power and high efficiency. The module efficiency can reach to 22%, and which is 10 to 30 watt higher than PERC. The second is the high reliability. We give the first year degradation less than 1%, and the annual degradation is no more than 0.2%. And due to the bad temperature coefficient and the high bifaciality, it has the high energy yield. And the last one is the aesthetical appearance. So how to achieve these key features? We have our core technologies. The first one is the high quality N-type wafer. It's based on 182 millimeter wafer size and combined with the TOPCon cell technology. And another technology is non-destructive cuttings, which can improve the module's mechanical performance. And last one is we optimize the bond, especially for the cell process and the bond match, so it can improve the reliability and the aesthetical appearance. So Based on our Astro N Series product, we also developed our BIPV product, that is Telogy PV product. So as you can see that this, we use the special design SC frame and combined with our patented steel tile, combine the installation materials. So that's the BIPV product, but currently this is only used in China. Okay, let's focus on our Astro N Series itself. So that is the performance and the warranty. We did LID and the LETRD test, and in the left picture you can see that even after 90 kilowatt hours per square meter, the LID is near zero, so there's no power loss. And as for the LETRD test, we did 3 times PR burning test conditions, and the power loss is only 0.4%. We also did some indoor accelerated reliability test. You know, the IEC standard control line is 5%, and we did 3 times of IEC conditions, and the power loss is less than 4%. So like the TC 600, PRD 3000 hours, and this 3000 hours. As for the bed temperature coefficient, our Astro N Series has the negative 0.3% per Celsius degree. Let's take the right picture for example. So if the PERC and Astro has the same module power and 25 Celsius degree, when the module operating temperature increases to 60 Celsius degree, the Astro N will output 7 watt higher than PERC, that is 2% gain compared to PERC. So meanwhile, the biovisuality is improved from 70% to 80%, 10% improved. This will help the Astro N Series product can utilize the backside irradiance, which means generally speaking, it can help the end yield about 0.5% to 1%. So we also did some outdoor tests in 3 locations of China, in the middle of China, the east of China, and the southeast of China. In the middle of China, we tested 3 months, which is tested by the TUV node. Compared to the PERC, it has 3.2% specific energy yield gain. And in the east of China, we did the test 1 year time in our own factory, and the result shows 3.5% high specific energy yields than PERC. In the southeast of China, the energy yield gain is 3.8%. So generally speaking, 3% to 4% high specific energy yields than PERC. So that's mainly contributed by the low LRD, high biovisuality, and bad temperature coefficient, and bad low light performance. So combined with our indoor test and outdoor test, we have confidence to announce that our Astro N Series has the industry leading warranty. That is the first year 1%, less 1%, and the annual degradation is no more than 0.4%. And we also provide the 15 years product warranty optional for this kind of modules. So as you know, as you can see that this kind of product will provide a 30 years power warranty. So anyway, so we need to give the customer, to say the customer value. So here is, this part is the most important part. So firstly, I will show the system cost difference based on regions or countries. The left picture shows the utility project cost, the US cost difference, and the right picture shows the residential PV system price. As you can see that the US, the residential PV system price is in the range of $3 to $4 per watt. As for the Germany, it is 1.5 to $2 per watt. So the high BOS cost, the more benefit you get from the high module efficiency. So we did a case study in 3 locations: US, Germany, and China. And that represents the high BOS cost, middle BOS cost, and low BOS cost. And combined with the different ambient temperatures in 3 locations. And the baseline is the PERC. And because this is a rooftop, so the area is fixed. So we use the same module quantities. The module power is added for Astro N Series is 15 or 20 watts higher than PERC. So the system capacity increased by 3.7%. And combined with the characteristics of the Astro N product, that is temperature coefficient and the degradation, and our warranty is 5 more years lifetime than PERC. So the end yield you can see from these 3 locations is more than 27%. And the most important assumption is that the BOS cost is reduced by 3.5%. That is like you use the same cable, same labor, so the BOS cost is reduced. And another assumption is for this case is we use 1.5 US cent per watt higher than PERC. So this picture shows the breakdown analysis of energy yield gain for these 3 locations. As you can see that the biggest contributions from the 5 more years lifetime, and the second contribution comes from the system capacity, and combined with the first year degradation, and the annual year degradation is about 3%, and another 0.3 to 1.3% is contributed by the thermal, the bad temperature coefficient. So we combine with the end yield and the BOS cost reduction, we can give a RR analysis for these 3 locations, residential and commercial. The RR can be increased from 0.4 to 1.1%. That is the absolute value. Besides, customers can get benefit from the safe rate cost saving. So as you know that, so the total module power per container is increased due to the high module efficiency. For the safe rate, it saves about 0.1 to 0.2 US cent per watt. As for the domestic land freight, it also saves some money. Okay, in summary, so customer can get the benefit from 4 points. The first one is the outstanding performance, that is at least the 27% high energy yield gain with constrained area. And the second is the even we assume 1.5 US cents per watt higher than PERC, the RR is increased by 0.4% to 1.1% in absolute value. And the third one is the lower freight fee. And the last one is the aesthetic design or black design. Okay, so last part is our brief introduction for our Astro N Series. So we already got this certification in last month, and this kind of product will be mass production in July. And this year we have 3 gigawatt capacity, and the double capacity in next year. And by the end of 2025, the total capacity can reach up to 20 gigawatt. Okay, see future with numerous Astro. So thank you, that's all.
Wonderful, Baohua. I think interesting. We should have actually called this day the N-type event. If there's any questions, please also enter in the chat. Thanks again, Baohua. If you could answer any queries in the chat, that would be nice.
Okay, sure.
Let's continue.